These little socks are just too cute to resist, and the best part is we are knitting them using only knit stitches in rows, so you don't need circular needles, making this project perfect if you're just starting out with knitting or if you just want a quick, sweet project. Perfect as a small gift, decoration, or as a cute ornament for Christmas. It's simple, but a lot of fun. So grab your knitting needles and let's get started. I'll begin with the cast on at the bottom and knit up to the toe, and then at the end we'll sew the sides together so it becomes a little sock. I'm now casting on 20 stitches using a yarn that is perfect for video tutorials. By the way, this is the long tail cast on. If that goes too fast for you, check out my detailed tutorial for the long tail cast on in another video. I'll link that video in the description. And as always, in my video description you'll find lots of other information, like which yarn I use, which knitting needles, links to my written patterns, and if I forget to mention something in the video, I'll write it down for you in the description afterwards. For the first row, I slip the first stitch as if to knit. All other stitches I knit normally. So that is 19 stitches, all knit. And now we are already at the end of the row and the last stitch is knitted just like the others. That's 19 knit stitches and that is basically all you do for the next 20 rows. I slip the first stitch as if to knit. And knit all the other 19 stitches. You are simply knitting only knit stitches. The first stitch is just slipped, all others are knitted. And you continue this way until row 20, where we start the heel. By the way, you don't need to count the rows all the time, you can simply count the ribs. 20 rows give 10 ribs. My yarn is on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now we start the heel on the right side. Row 1. Slip the first stitch as if to knit. Knit 4 stitches. Purl 1. And turn. This is the heel on the right side. Row 2. Slip the first stitch as if to knit. Knit 5 stitches. and turn. Row 3. Row 3 is like row 1. Slip the first stitch as if to knit. Knit 4 stitches. Purl 1. Row 4. Row 4 is like row 2. Slip 1. Knit 5 stitches. You see this repeats row 5, like row 1 again. Slip 1, knit 4, purl 1. Row 6, slip 1, knit 5 stitches. Row 7, slip 1, knit 4, purl 1, row 8, slip 1, knit 5 stitches. Now we bind off the right heel stitches. Slip the first stitch as if to knit. Knit 1 and pass the slipped stitch over. Knit 1, pass the previous 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 stitch over. That's the 5 stitches bound off. Now pick up 5 stitches along the inner heel edge. For the first stitch, pick up through both loops. For the others, through the back loop only. Then continue knitting to the end of the row. Now we start the left heel, which is done the same way as the right heel. Slip the first stitch as if to knit. Knit 4 stitches. Purl 1. Turn. Row 2. Slip 1. Knit 5 stitches. Repeat row 3 to 8 just like the right heel. Row 3. Slip the first stitch as if to knit. Knit 4 stitches. Purl 1. Row 4. Slip 1. Knit 5 stitches. Row 5, slip the first stitch as if to knit, knit 4 stitches, purl 1. Row 6, slip 1, knit 5 stitches, turn. Row 7, slip the first stitch as if to knit, knit 4 stitches, purl 1. Row 8, slip 1, knit 5 stitches. Bind off 5 stitches, slip the first stitch as if to knit, knit 1, and pass the slipped stitch over. Knit 1, pass the previous stitch over, knit 1, pass the previous stitch over, knit 1, pass the previous stitch over, knit 1, and pass the previous stitch over. And now for the second heel, I'm picking up 5 stitches again. For the first stitch, pull through both loops and then continue just through the back loop. 2, 3, 4, and for the fifth one, I'll just pick up a stitch right in between. Now I'll keep knitting all the way to the end. And now I've got all stitches back on one needle. So this is our sock. You can see these little corners here. They'll be easier to spot later. That was our heel. And now we are moving on to the foot part. The foot section. I slipped the first stitch knitwise and then knit 19 stitches. As you can see, it's the same pattern as before. I just keep repeating that. I'm repeating this for a total of 12 rows. And now it's time for the toe. I'm knitting a round toe here. To make sure everyone can follow along, I knit this row a bit slower. Slip the first stitch as if to knit. Knit 1. Knit 2 stitches together. Knit 2 stitches. Knit 2 stitches together. Knit 4 stitches. Knit 2 stitches together. Knit 2 stitches. Knit 2 stitches together. Knit 2 stitches. Row 2 to 4 are really easy. Slip the first stitch knitwise, then knit all remaining stitches. Yep, most rows for the 2 are just as simple as what you already know. Row 3. Slip the first stitch and knit 15 stitches. I'll go a bit faster here. You can always pause the video if you need more time. Row 4. Slip the first stitch knitwise and knit 15 stitches. In the 5th row we are decreasing 4 stitches again. I'll slip the first stitch knitwise and I'll knit this part a bit slower so you can see clearly. Knit 2 together. Knit 2. Knit 2 together. Knit 2. Knit 2 together. Knit 2. Knit 2 together. Then I'll knit the last stitch. Row 6. It's super easy again. Slip 1 stitch knitwise and knit 11 stitches. Row 7 is a little different. Knit the first 2 stitches together. No edge stitch here, because we just don't have enough stitches left. Then knit 2 stitches. Then knit 2 together 2 times. Knit 2 stitches. And finish the row by knitting the last 2 stitches together. Now for row 8. Slip the first stitch knitwise, knit 7 stitches. Row 9, knit 2 together 4 times. Cut the yarn and pull it through the last 4 stitches. tightening to close the toe. Fold the sock lengthwise and sew the sides together. I use the little pumps in the knitting to guide my seams from top to bottom on one side then on the other side as well. And now your mini socks are finished. Simple, but so cute, right? The perfect little project for in-between moments or a thoughtful handmade gift. If you enjoyed knitting this, like my video, subscribe my channel and leave me a comment. How would you use your mini socks? As decoration, gift or ornament? I can't wait to read the ideas. Thanks for knitting along. See you next time. Much love, Andrea.